Okay, so hello everyone. Thanks for coming to the class, and we'll have a lesson on English Communication 2, Element 2. And please have your textbook. Wait. Oh. Please have your textbook or your preparation notebook. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, maybe I need to cut it off right here. Okay, this, right? Textbook or this notebook. Please have it with you, okay? All right, so we'll go on to the lesson 1, part 1. So Ante, you want to do the introduction real quick? And if you want me to show any slide, just let me know.
So we'll do the introduction for lesson 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you show the introduction PowerPoint?
Oh. Oh, introduction. Oh, the one you sent me. Sorry, Ante. I don't have it on my iPad. I have it on my PC.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, you can share my. You can share yours. Hold on. I'm gonna put you. Hold on. To lesson. Okay, you got yours. Wait. Can you share yours?
Yeah. Share screen. This one, share. Okay, can you see that?
All right, there we go. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. So I'll start. So hello everyone. So lesson 1 is called Beyond Words. So this lesson is about how you can communicate with other people without using words. So if you look at this little picture, he is making a shape with the green hand. So what does this shape mean? So to me, this gesture usually means okay. Or if I'm watching a sport game and someone does something good, I might make this gesture. It kind of means nice. But I also heard that in Japan, this gesture can mean money.
Mm-hmm.
And in other parts of the world, this gesture can actually have a rude meaning. So you shouldn't use this gesture. So this is an example of a gesture. You say miburi in Japanese for gesture. And the definition is a movement of part of the body, especially a hand or the head, to express an idea or meaning. So hand gestures is one way we can do this. So lesson 1 is all about NVL. So what does NVL mean? NVL. So in Japanese, this is what NVL means. So you say non-verbal language. So lesson 1 is all about non-verbal language. Non-verbal language. So you can also call non-verbal language non-verbal communication or body language. These all have the same meaning. Okay. So I already told you about gestures. So that's one example of non-verbal language, but there are other examples as well. So this is the second example. So this has to do with eyes. So what do you think this might be? So yes, this is eye contact. So using eye contact or not using eye contact is another way you can communicate with someone. So think about, what does it mean if someone is talking to you and they're giving you eye contact versus if they're talking to you and they're not giving you eye contact? It changes the meaning of what they're saying. This is the third example. So this has to do with the face. So yes, this is facial expression. So for example, when I'm happy, I smile. When I'm sad, I frown, and so on. So the shape you make with your face changes the meaning of the words you use. And a fourth example. So this has to do with our voice, if it's quiet or if it's loud. Or loudness of the voice or volume. So this is a fourth example of NVL, non-verbal language. So in lesson 1, we will read more about non-verbal language and these examples. Okay. So that's my intro.
All right, Ante, thank you very much. And sorry that we skipped like our self-introduction, so we'll do our self-introduction real quick, right?
Okay.
So I'll start. Okay, so everyone, I know most of you, but like some of the students who came to Fuji from high school, they might not know me well. So I'll do the self-introduction real quick. My name is Shin Onozawa. People call me Onozawa Sensei, or Ono T, something like that. Yeah. So, and I'll be teaching your EC2 this year. Okay. And I'm also a girls basketball coach, and so play basketball with some of the students, junior high school students, and also high school students. And my hobby, what I like to do is I like to travel around the world. And so far, I have been to around 15 countries. Yeah, but like, yeah, I have lots of more countries which I want to go. So that's my hobby. And through English, I would like to know lots of culture and like exchange all the communication. So I believe English is a passport to the world. So to learn English is very, very, very important to know lots of things. So I would like to enjoy learning English with you guys. Okay. All right, Ante, it's your turn.
Thank you. Is it okay if I share my screen again?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, where is it? My self-intro. Okay, here it is. Okay, can you see?
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Let's do this one. Can you see it says Ante?
Yeah, it says Ante, nice to meet you.
Okay, great. So hello everyone. My name is Ante Bruning, but you can call me Ante. I think I know a lot of you, maybe around 120 of you. I've been in your classroom before. But the other 80 of you, maybe we haven't met yet. So nice to meet you. So I will teach with Onozawa Sensei and Zamma Sensei in your English Communication 2 classes. So I come from Australia, from a city called Sydney. I'm sure you've heard of Sydney before. It's the most popular city in Australia. So I came to Japan in July of 2017. So I've been living in Tokyo for about almost 3 years now. I used to live in Sasazuka, but I recently moved to Suginami-ku. Okay. And at Fuji High School, I like to join the tea ceremony club. Some of my hobbies, I love playing Nintendo Switch. Recently, I've been playing Animal Crossing. In Japanese, it's called Dobutsu no Mori. I love that game. I also love Disneyland. I have an annual pass to Disneyland. So I usually go at least once a month when it's open. And I also love Pokemon. This is my favorite Pokemon on the right, the red one. In English, it's called Vulpix, but in Japanese, you call it Rokon. And I also love listening to pop music. So you can see Ariana Grande here. I like listening to her music a lot. I also love studying Japanese. So in this picture, you can see me. This is when I was in the 2nd grade of high school. So I was your age. And in this picture is my friend Yuji. So in year 2005, when I was a second grade student, I went to Japan on a school trip and I became friends with Yuji, and we are still friends today. So I studied Japanese for 5 years in high school, and I've continued studying since I moved to Japan. So in total, I've studied Japanese for about 7.5 years. So I understand how difficult it is for you to study a foreign language, because I also study a foreign language and I know how hard it can be. But I hope we can enjoy learning English together this year. And my advice for you is learning is not a spectator sport. So what is a spectator? A spectator is someone who sits and watches something. So you can have spectators at a concert or at a sport game or so on. So if you want to be an English master or you want to learn English, it's good to get involved and practice as much as possible. Okay. So I look forward to working with you this year. That's my intro.
All right, thanks a lot, Ante. So we want to teach you guys English this year, and also as Ante said, it's very important to actually use your English. To learn your English is important, but like what's more important is to use it. Okay, so please try to use your English. All right, and here's a one word which I really like. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. This word's from Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook CEO. So that means it doesn't have to be perfect. It's important to just make it done, just to do it is very important. So before you think about like making it perfect, just do it. That's very, very important. Okay, and I want you to make lots of mistakes. Today, me and Ante made mistakes already. We were supposed to start from our self-introduction, but we skipped that. We couldn't do that. That's a mistake, but we learned from the mistake. So it's really good to, make mistakes and learn from it. All right. So now back to our lesson. So let's start from a new word. All right. So I'll show you the worksheet. Here we go. So everyone, I have sent this worksheet to you yesterday, so you have studied already. So maybe until we want to go through the words real quick, and I'll just pick up like a word which are difficult to pronounce or like has like multiple meanings and stuff.
Yep.
So let's do. Why don't you? Could you like read from the top, and maybe we can repeat after you.
Okay, so one time each, or
just let's just do one time each.
Okay, so I will start. So first is beyond.
Beyond. So students, please repeat. Repeat after Ante, like me. I'm like not pretend to be like one of the students. Okay. All right, let's go.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Spill.
Spill.
Bull.
Bull.
Puddle.
Puddle.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Stare.
Stare.
Glare.
Glare.
Soil.
Soil.
Extremely.
Extremely.
Spat.
Spat.
Intention.
Intention.
Convey.
Convey.
Shall I read part 2 as well?
Yeah, let's go to part 2.
Okay. Truth.
Truth.
Facial.
Facial.
Tone.
Tone.
According.
According.
Anthropologist.
Anthropologist.
Loudness.
Loudness.
Factor.
Factor.
Non-verbal.
Non-verbal. All right, so I will add some explanation to the words which are kind of difficult. So let's say, or difficult, or like maybe some more information. All right, let's say beyond. Beyond is you know, I'm pretty sure you guys have done like, you know, checking all the meanings. So beyond is like E, right? 向こうに or 超えた. So have you ever heard of a word, I mean the phrase think beyond? Yeah, have you, Ante?
Yes.
Yeah, think beyond. That's like some of the commercial, or like I hear a lot. So that means like you think more than you know, what everyone thinks, or think beyond, right? So
Right.
that's like something you have heard. All right. Then one more tip: when you learn words, when you try to memorize the words, please do not like memorize from straight from Japanese to English. Okay. And when you have a like Japanese meaning, 何々の向こうに, please imagine the image in your brain, then translate that into English. That's very important. Straight the word from Japanese word from to English is something you can forget really easily. So imagine like what it's like and translate that English. That's very important. Okay. And next, here, maybe I can write here. Paddle. No. Right here. Can you see that? Paddle.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So paddle is you know, in Japanese, mizutamari, but like maybe students might be confused with a paddle and paddle. Yeah. So this is P-U-D-D-L-E, it's a puddle. But like how about if I, you know, put A on here, P-A-D-D-L-E. That's, could you pronounce that, Ante?
Paddle.
Okay, so what's the difference between puddle and paddle?
So a puddle is a small pool of water on the ground, and a paddle is a long thin thing that you use like in a rowboat to move in the water.
Yeah, so like you know, maybe like we're very familiar with like a paddle boat, you know, in Japanese, padoru boto. Maybe someone have like heard those words. So padoru boto, that is paddle, which is an A, right? So paddle and puddle, that's like sounds really same, but like it's different, right? Paddle and puddle. PA is like the boat paddle, right? But PU is like a mizutamari. So please like memorize the word, like, you know, those two with the set, all right? Paddle and puddle, okay? All right, and some more. Bull, okay? B-U-L-L. Bull is oshine. That's like the cow. It's like a little different, like from cow, right?
Yeah, it's a boy cow.
Boy cow, yeah. So bull is like a more like togyu, fighting bull, and maybe like you have had like a Red Bull, right? The drink, energy drink, Red Bull, and there's in the package they have like two bulls fighting, right? That's a bull. Right, Red Bull, bull. Okay, and next one is soil. Soil is, oh, the words here. Reverse this. So soil is in here. Soil means yogosu, right? H, yogosu, soil. But like a soil originally mean like a what? That's dirt, right?
Right.
Sand or dirt. Soil is like a dojo, tsuchi ne. Soil is like originally like a, you know, dojo, tsuchi. So that means like a soil, if you make your clothes like a dirty with the dirt, that's soil. So like the word originally comes from dirt. But all right, soil, dojo. And like two more. One right here, this word, anthropologist. That's super hard to pronounce. Ante, could you read that, pronounce it again?
Anthropologist.
Anthropologist, okay? And it's a TH sound, so anthro, okay? Anthropologist. That's 人類学者, right? But this is like a really hard to pronounce for Japanese, yeah. Because like that's something the word we don't have, okay? So anthropologist, okay? And the last one, according. And I want you to memorize according with like a to, right? According to blah, blah, right? It's always according to, you know, someone, according to something, okay? So it's always like to memorize with according to. All right, so good with the new words, I think.
Yep.
And let's go on to the chorus reading using the PowerPoint. You want to use your PC, host your PC, or do you want me to?
Either way is fine.
PowerPoint. Okay, then let me share mine then, right? Okay, so everyone, we are doing the chorus reading. We will read after Ante, and we'll practice a lot. And please have your smartphone next to you. I'll let you know afterwards what I want you to do, okay? So we'll start practicing chorus reading. Here we go. Okay? You see that, right?
Yep.
Okay, so first Ante will read and I will follow Ante. And next time Ante will read a little faster, then I will shut up. I will not say anything. Then you guys will follow after Ante. All right? And third, we'll do the shadowing. Okay, you will shadow Ante. All right? And the last, we'll do the sight translation. So we'll do like 4 times, okay? 4 times. All right? So Ante, why don't we start?
So for round 1, should I pause at the slash?
Oh yeah, then I will read after you.
Okay, so I'll start. There is a lady in a coffee shop.
There is a lady in a coffee shop.
Waiting for a friend.
Waiting for a friend.
She is wearing a dress.
She is wearing a dress.
That seems to be new.
That seems to be new.
Then a waiter comes along with a coffee.
Then a waiter comes along with a coffee.
He somehow trips on something.
He somehow trips on something.
And spills the coffee all over her.
And spills the coffee all over her.
Now her dress looks.
Now her dress looks.
As though she has been fighting with a bull.
As though she has been fighting with a bull.
In a puddle of dirty water.
In a puddle of dirty water.
She stares at her dress.
She stares at her dress.
Then turns to the waiter.
Then turns to the waiter.
Glares at him.
Glares at him.
And says in a loud voice.
And says in a loud voice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Do you think the lady really wanted to thank the waiter?
The lady really wanted to thank the waiter
for soiling her dress?
For soiling her dress?
Was she looking for an excuse to go home?
Was she looking for an excuse to go home?
Without seeing her friend?
Without seeing her friend?
Naturally,
you would answer,
no way.
No way.
She must have been extremely angry.
She must have been extremely angry.
You may say so.
You may say so.
Because she glared at the waiter.
Because she glared at the waiter.
While she spat out those words.
While she spat out those words.
In other words,
the
way she looked at him.
The way she looked at him.
And the way she talked to him.
And the way she talked to him.
Helped you understand. What her real intention was. All right, that's part 1 and part 2. All right, next Ante will read the double speed and I will shut up. I will not say anything, so you will follow Ante, okay? Hope you're, reading aloud with a loud voice, okay? So I'm just reading at a natural speed now, right?
Yeah. I mean, like please pause at the slash so they can follow.
Alrighty. All right, I'll start.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lady in a coffee shop waiting for a friend. She is wearing a dress that seems to be new. Then a waiter comes along with a coffee. He somehow trips on something and spills the coffee all over her. Now her dress looks as though she has been fighting with a bull in a puddle of dirty water. She stares at her dress, then turns to the waiter, glares at him, and says in a loud voice, "Thank you very much." Do you think the lady really wanted to thank the waiter for soiling her dress? Was she looking for an excuse to go home without seeing her friend? Naturally, you would answer, "No way. She must have been extremely angry." You may say so because she glared at the waiter while she spat out those words. In other words, the way she looked at him and the way she talked to him helped you understand what her real intention was.
All right, thanks, Ante. Now, could you read like without any pause, so they can do the shadowing with the natural speed?
Yep, no pause. Okay, shall I start?
Hold on. Maybe which one's better? If I show this like a slide, or like if I show like the whole passage? Maybe I can. Yeah, maybe I can go over like a slide real quick. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Hold on. All right, students, please shadow Ante. Use the shadowing. Okay. There's a lady in the coffee shop. There's a lady in the coffee shop. Like a follow after Ante, right after. Okay. Just try to copy. And wait. Hold on. For the shadowing, I don't want like students to see the words. I mean the phrases. So maybe like we should stop. I mean, like, you know, we shouldn't like show them the screen. Just like you know, you look at the passage and read, and they'll shadow, right?
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So now you do not look at the passage. Do close your textbook and do not look at the anything. And you hear the Ante's sound, and you shadow Ante. Okay. Okay, Ante, could you start?
Should I be reading slowly or native?
Just no, like as fast as the second time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start.
Okay.
There is a lady in a coffee shop waiting for a friend. She is wearing a dress that seems to be new. Then a waiter comes along with a coffee. He somehow trips on something and spills the coffee all over her. Now her dress looks as though she has been fighting with a bull in a puddle of dirty water. She stares at her dress, then turns to the waiter, glares at him, and says in a loud voice, "Thank you very much." Do you think the lady really wanted to thank the waiter for soiling her dress? Was she looking for an excuse to go home without seeing her friend? Naturally, you would answer, "No way. She must have been extremely angry." You may say so because she glared at the waiter while she spat out those words. In other words, the way she looked at him and the way she talked to him helped you understand what her real intention was.
Okay, thanks, Ante. All right, now the last time you will read, okay, we'll do the side translation. I'm going to read the Japanese phrase, then you will translate that into English, right? Without looking at anything, you know. Try. It's all right to make mistakes. It doesn't have to be perfect. Try to say in English. Okay, it's side translation practice. Okay, let's go. We do the part 1. Here you go. Ready? Okay, let's go. 喫茶店に女性がいる。友人を待っている。彼女はドレスを着ている。新しそうな。それからウェイターがコーヒーを持ってやってくる。彼はどういうわけか何かにつまずく。そして彼女の体中にコーヒーをこぼしてしまう。今や彼女のドレスは見える。まるで雄牛と戦っているかのように。汚い水たまりで。彼女は自分のドレスを見つめる。それからウェイターの方を向く。彼を睨みつける。そして大声で言う。どうもありがとう。あなたは思うだろうか。その女性は本当にウェイターに感謝したかったのだと。ドレスを汚されたことを。彼女は家へ帰る言い訳を探していたのだろうか。友達に会わずに。もちろんあなたはこう答えるだろう。まさか。彼女はとっても怒っていたに違いない。あなたはそう思うかもしれない。彼女がウェイターを睨んだから。その言葉を吐き捨てながら。言い換えれば。彼女の彼への目の向け方。そして彼への話し方が。あなたが理解するのに役立った。彼女の本当の意図が何かを。Okay, that's it. And like it's super hard, so it doesn't have to be, I don't think no one could do this like perfectly. So I'm recording this video. So when you like look at this video later on, you can stop, you can pause, or like you can practice many times. And please like try to finish the side translation, with the speed of what I read in Japanese. Okay. So when I read the 喫茶店に女性がいる, you should say there's a lady in the coffee shop. All right. And 友人を待っている, waiting for a friend. Okay. This is side translation. So this is the video. So please use this video efficiently. Then you can like memorize everything. All right. With the side translation. All right, Ante, the reading practice is done, and we'll go on to the your worksheet real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we can only finish part 1 today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yep. All right, so I'm sure like they've done this, so let's go through real quick. So choose the correct title, A, B, C, D. There are 4. So what are the two titles which are correct? You can take, chat. You can say that in chat. You can answer in chat. Oh. Or maybe yeah, we don't need to wait. All right. So Ante, which one is the answer?
So paragraph 1, the answer is B.
B, when words doesn't seem to be mean what they sound like. All right.
And paragraph 2 is C.
Okay, what tells you her real intention? Okay, and could you tell me like why A and D are not, are the best answers?
So A says the importance of controlling anger. So the lady was angry, I think, but she didn't really control her anger. She snapped and she glared. So I don't think A really suits paragraph 1. And D is the difficulty of expressing your true feelings. You can think of the lady as an example. She didn't really have any trouble expressing her feelings. She glared at him and she said clearly, "Thank you very much." And because of her tone of voice and the loudness of her voice, you knew that she was angry. There's no way you didn't doubt that she was angry.
All right. So let's go on to B. Answer true or false. Okay, number 1, the waiter spit coffee all over the lady and made her dress dirty. T or F? So is it T? Yeah, you can,
Yeah, so 1 is true.
Yeah, that's true. That's what exactly happened. All right, and number 2, the lady thanked the waiter for giving her a good excuse to go home.
So this is false.
Yep, this is false. Cause why is it false?
So she wasn't really looking for an excuse to go home. It says at the beginning she was waiting for her friend. So she said thank you in an angry voice. That's like a mean way of getting angry at the waiter.
All right, so how about 3? The waiter thinks it's natural that you think she was angry at the waiter.
This is true.
Yep. Okay, there's no reason for true. It's true, it's true. Okay. All right, let's go to C. Choose the 2 correct sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5 sentences. So which one the 2?
So number 1 is correct. So the waiter didn't do anything to be thanked for by the lady. So that's right. He spilt the coffee, so that's not really worth a real thank you. And the second correct sentence is number 4. Glaring can be taken as a sign that a person is angry.
Okay. So let's go to D then. Okay, choose the correct answer. According to paragraph 1, the lady said, "Thank you very much because ABC." The waiter brought her a coffee. The waiter sold her dress. The waiter said he was sorry. So which one's correct?
The correct one is B.
The waiter sold her dress. Okay. And 2, according to paragraph 2, something is a useful tool to understand a person's real intention. So answer should be?
The answer is C. Body actions are.
Body actions. Okay, body actions are useful tool to understand the personal real intention. Okay. All right, so we're going to E, answer in English. What was the lady in a coffee shop doing? I think most of the students have done this. So could you show us the model answer, the one you have, Ante?
Yes. So what was the lady in the coffee shop doing? She was waiting for a friend.
She was waiting for her friend. Yep. Okay, and number 2, how did the lady's dress look with coffee all over it?
Okay. So the answer is, it looked as though she had been fighting with a bull in a puddle of dirty water.
So it's kind of long. Could you say that again?
So the answer is, it looked as though she had been fighting with a bull in a puddle of dirty water.
So this is like a fourth line of the paragraph. It looked as though she has been fighting with a ball in a puddle of dirty water. And I think we have a question on this one. So we should answer here. Now her dress. Oh, okay. The question was, why is it past progress? Why is it like not the, regular past tense? She has been fighting with the ball. Why wasn't it like she had fought with the ball? Why does that happen? That was the question.
In the text?
In the text, yep.
So in the text, they're telling you a story like it's happening now. So you can pretend while you're reading, it's like you're watching a movie in your head. You're seeing it happening at that moment.
Okay. じゃあちょっと質問あったのこれ補足します。チャットの中で、4行目の Now her dress の文でドレスにコーヒーかけられた後なのになんで現在過去完了進行形を使ってるんですか？なんかいろいろめちゃくちゃになってるけどなんかね。なんで has been fighting with a ball なんで過去形じゃないんですか？普通の過去形じゃないんですか？これね、この予習ノートにそのままバッチリ書いてあります。それやればわかるはず。現在完了進行形、は過去から現在まで継続して行動が進行している、またはその動作そのものは終わったがその影響が現在も残っていることを表すということで、牛と戦ってきたで戦い終わったまさに終わって今かのように何さっきまで牛と戦ったのなんでそんな汚いのという現在の臨場感を表しているとだな。さっきまでやってきたのでちょっとさっきまで牛と戦い終わってその2秒後にここに来たんですかみたいなことを表す際に現在完了進行形を使うんだぜということです。はい。OK。はい、こういったね、細かいことはね、また A 表の方でももっと文法をやってもらえると思いますので、そこで固めていってください。Okay, last one, Ante, number 3. What happened? What helped you understand the lady's real intention?
Yes, so the answer is the way she looked at him and the way she talked to him helped you understand the lady's real intention.
Yeah, maybe you can find the text. You can find the line in the paragraph, right? Okay, so that's all for the part 1, and we've done like almost 50 minutes, which is like one full class. So yeah, then we should finish like the first part. Part 1. You have anything to add, Ante?
No, nothing to add.
So if you have any questions, please ask us questions. You can unmute and ask us with your voice, or you can just type in the chat. Whatever is all right. Whichever. And we are supposed to cover like part 1 and 2, but we found out it took much more than we thought. So we'll do part 2 next. Okay, and our next lesson will be tomorrow, maybe, Ante?
Yep.
All right, so we'll cover part 2 tomorrow at the same time. All right, 2 o'clock tomorrow, we'll do part 2. Okay. So if you have any questions, please ask us questions for, let's say, 10 minutes. I'll open like a chat room for 10 minutes. So if you have a question, please stay here and ask us questions. Good. All right, so now I'm going to stop the recording. And after that, we can see their face or whatever, okay?
Hey, thank you.
All right, so that's all for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending the class. And we'll have the part 2 lesson tomorrow. See you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye. Take care.